The first thing we will cover in basic irrigation repairs is backflow preventers. Backflow preventers are above ground assemblies used to protect the water source from contamination. They also serve as a means of shutting water off to an irrigation system. Due to their exposed nature, it is common for damage to occur during maintenance tasks. Care must be taken when using string trimmers and mowing equipment around these assemblies, as damage can easily occur to plastic piping. If plastic piping is damaged, water will leak, with severity depending on damage significance. It is critical that action be taken immediately if damage occurs. Supervisors must be immediately notified to ensure a prompt response of those capable of repairing the damages. It is possible, depending on the damage's location, to stop the leaking water by utilizing shutoff valves on these backflow preventers. It should be noted, however, that if damage occurs on the piping prior to the device, that the leak can only be stopped by utilizing the shutoff valve in the ground. Water will slow and stop if utilization of shutoff valves is successful. If water flow does not slow or stop, it is a clear sign that only the in-ground valve will stop the flow. Only qualified irrigation staff or those directed by irrigation staff can utilize in-ground shutoffs. This first picture is an example of a larger unit. As you can see, the two blue handles are parallel with the device. These are the shutoff valves and they are in the on position. This next picture shows the same assembly with the shutoff valves in the off position. As you can see, they are now perpendicular to the assembly. Valve boxes are plastic boxes that provide access to underground irrigation components. Valve boxes utilize circular or rectangular lids. These lids can be damaged by mowing equipment. Care must be taken not to damage valve boxes or lids during maintenance tasks. If boxes and/or lids are damaged or noticed to be in need of attention during these tasks, supervisors must be notified immediately. Valve boxes with missing or broken lids pose a serious safety risk to pedestrians. Sprinkler heads are how water is applied to landscape and turf areas. Sprinklers can be damaged during maintenance tasks due to their proximity to curbing and sidewalks. Sprinklers can also be damaged if they have malfunctioned and they remain in the raised position and are run over by mowing equipment. If sprinklers are damaged or need attention, please notify a supervisor. This picture shows the head as it would appear if damaged by edging equipment. Drip irrigation is utilized in landscape beds and serves as a more efficient alternative to sprinkler heads. Care must be taken during annual color rotations as not to damage the drip tubing, which is very fragile. This picture shows drip tubing in a landscape bed. In this example, the tubing is visible because the mulch has not been installed yet. Drip tubing is typically hidden beneath the layer of mulch. Weekly maintenance visits provide the opportunity for you to give a site a general inspection. You should look for irrigation issues such as visibly broken heads or pipes that need repair, and other general conditions such as saturated areas, standing water, or dry areas. It is important that any issues seen are brought to a supervisor's attention to allow for a timely response by the irrigation team. Weekly maintenance visits also provide the opportunity to check the entire site in a more detailed manner for plant and turf health. Site health and appearance is greatly dependent on successful water management as it relates to plant needs. Turf grasses and landscape plants have varying water needs between species and type. The symptoms and signs of overwatering versus underwatering are similar in many cases. Disease pressure is also highly affected by watering. Signs of disease can appear very similar to stress caused by water needs. With all these factors present, it is of utmost importance that a physical inspection of the plant and soil be made by a qualified person to determine if a water management issue is present. And if so, is it due to over or under watering? Once a determination is made, proper action can be taken by the irrigation team or plant health specialists. This picture shows ruts in turf caused by mowing equipment. It is imperative that maintenance crews avoid using heavy equipment in overly wet areas. This picture provides an excellent example of the spectrum of turf stress appearance, from zero stress into dormancy. This picture provides an example of what drought water stress can appear like. This appearance can also be indicative of a turf disease. It is imperative that a physical inspection of the turf plant be made by a qualified person to determine the actual issue. Marking flags should be utilized to mark issues noticed or caused by maintenance crews. These marking flags allow for easy identification for repair by irrigation staff. Marking flags can be procured from irrigation staff members. It is important to flag irrigation heads and valve boxes before aerating and always inspect for damages after completion. Communication is of utmost importance as it allows for a quick response to irrigation issues and prevents the manifestation of landscape, health, and appearance issues. Supervisors should be notified of any issues seen on sites, whether it be a needed repair or a plant health issue.